Hello and welcome to Graves in Australia Diecast Salvage. Videos on this channel is directed to the adult community as it contains strippers, so good it'll take the paint off diecast vehicles, nudity of paint stripped diecast vehicles, and a man playing with his tools. Adult supervision advised for those under 16 years in age. So come along, enjoy what's coming up.
Welcome to another episode of Graves in Australia Diecast Salvage. Today is coming in a spot-on Austin-Healey Sprite Mark III. It's the number 219 from Spot-On. It's in fair condition. Well, I deem it fair, in that the front bumper and grille and lights are all there. They're not broken. The only thing I need to check up on is, try and keep it in shot, is the number plate section here, because I'm not 100% sure whether that's broken or where it's supposed to be like that. So that's something I need to check up on. We have the driver. That's it. Good. Windscreen's broken. Missing a steering wheel. So we'll need to see if we can find a steering wheel for it. Windscreen we can make. If you have a look at my Corgi MGA video, I did a windscreen there, and I'll be using the same process for this particular one. So I won't show the making of the windscreen on this one. So this will be I'll say a quick build. Quick build in that we don't have much to do with it. So we'll take it off the roundabout and we'll have another closer look at it. Catch you in a moment. And here we are with our Austin-Healey Mark III Sprite. Like I said, the headlights and grille are good. Tyres seem to be good. So the number 219. Now I have taken the top of the posts off using the burr tool on my fake Dremel. The rear bumper is all there. So the driver's there, but he looks like he's had a hit to the side of the face, and I'm assuming that's green paint, because it looks green from when I put it under the light. Anyway, so we might as well take it apart while we're here. So base, wheels. Now suspension comes in onto these tabs here. And look at that. The driver actually has wheels. The driver actually has some feet. Now that's unusual. Usually this particular driver's got feet, because in other castings, not so much from Spot-On, but other drivers from different companies, they usually lose their feet from their hips. But in any case, he's done a poop anyway. Hold him in place. So the interior needs to be cleaned. Here is what's left of the windscreen. So, as I said in the intro, that we need to make another one. I'll do the same way as the Corgi MGA, which I got from Pete from PB Retro Restorations. This was an eBay purchase. Now, to get the rear bumper out, we need to lift it over the post. So we'll just give it a bit of a helping hand to go over the post. There we go, and it's still in one piece. I want everybody to clap. I got it off without breaking it. Hip hip hooray. So, just for a moment, I'm going to turn you off. So I'm going to have a look as to how to get this front piece off. When I've worked that out, I'll bring you back. Stand by for a moment. And we're back. Alright, you went that far. You went that long. Didn't have to wait all that long. Anyway, to get it out is to lift up the rear part and then start pushing it forward. So it then comes all out in one piece. So we need to re-chrome that. We'll need to re-chrome the rear bumper, and that's it. She's apart. So we'll put as soon as I find my little container. There we go. So what we'll do is we'll put our tyres aside for the moment. We'll put the front and rear bumpers away for the moment. Finally found that one screen that I was missing. If you looked at my previous video on the Volkswagen 1600, it's alright, we made another one. We'll put excuse me, we'll leave the interior out for a moment because we'll wash that up. Now I'm not going to, this piece here, the bottom part of the windscreen, I'm not going to throw that away. I'm going to keep that for the moment to maybe see if I can attach the windscreen I make to the top of that. And of course the base and our main casting are going to be seen to by some nice women. By some nice strippers, I should say. I shouldn't say women. By some nice strippers. Alright, we shall be back shortly. Catch you in a moment. Okay, our girls are ready. So, they're just wanting some nice hot water. Oh, they're dancing, they're dancing. Love it when they dance. Really love it. And by the looks of things, our paint has come off, which is always good. So we'll must have had a lot of ruby in there today. Not much to say. Red always comes out very quickly like this, unfortunately. But I dare say that we are going well. We'll just put the rest of the jug in. Now a lot of the other people that use the caustic soda, they'll do a pan in the sink, which is good. They'll use a glass jar like I have in the background, but I've gone away from that because I've had one glass shatter on me, not on the bench here thankfully, but in the sink. But I found this is quite thick plastic and it does the job for me. But you choose what you want to. Until you get used to it, always put it in the sink. Yes, wear gloves. As you can see, I don't wear any because this is quite good, and we're not that far from the sink anyway. All right. When we come back, we shall see that car stripped. See you then. Well, we're back. The Austin-Healey Mark III Sprite is in primer. Base has been painted. So we'll move on to the next section, which is cleaning. I'm going to leave the man in there. He can hold his breath. So we'll dig out not the wheels. Go into my little stash. There's the set of wheels. There's the other set. And what we have left are the bumpers, which we've got to get. There's the rear bumper going in. And we've got the front grille and front bumpers going in. So that water is hot. It's not boiling water, it's hot tempered water. So seeing as Marty's not around, I'll use Julie's brush again. So we'll give them a bit of a dry off so that they can be ready. There's the other tyres. Tyres are quite good actually, which is nice to see in here. They're not flat, they're decent. The hubs are nice and shiny. Put them into there. We'll grab the rear bumper. Which has to be re-chromed. If we get everything clean beforehand, the rear bumper went back in, there it is over there. I'll keep that out for the moment because I'll re-chrome it as soon as we're finished with the rest of the washing. We'll go after the front. If I grab it the right way, there we go. Oop, that's the one that, yeah, come back here. We grab it the right way, there we go. Now we can get into the... Now I did have a look at some images of this particular vehicle. We have to do a repair of where the front number plate goes. As you can see, it looks like a sort of V shape when it should be rectangular, so we need to do something with it. So what I'll most likely do is just cut that piece off and I'll make a piece for it to go underneath. And that leaves us with the interior. So I'll give the driver a nice clean of his backside. So we can see his poop. And now we'll do the front side. Water is hot. He's a good bloke, been able to hold his breath. Yeah. Okay, we'll put now, even though I kept the broken part of the windshield. It's not going to be, not so much going to be useful for us, because the windshield will go down on an angle and then come up onto this part here of the here, so it has to go at an angle. So anyway, we'll sort out the screen in a few moments. So we'll be back shortly while I get rid of the poor man's wash machine. Alright, so we'll move on to the painting. Now the closest match paint that I got, if you call it paint, is a Revlon nail varnish. It's an enamel, and it's called Matte Suede. So we will be putting a clear coat over the top of this. So let's see what sort of a mess I can make from it. I've only got the brush on a low setting, so let's see how we go. So that's its first coat. Give that a chance for it to dry off. Now, on camera it is showing it a lot brighter than what it actually is. But this is the closest colour to what we started with. So anyway, so we'll carry on. I'll probably use the hairdryer on this, and I'll finish that off camera. So we'll catch you in a moment, and it will be a assembly time, because I'll make the screen off camera. If you want to have a look at how I make the screen, have a look at the MGB from Corgi. Catch you in a few moments. Well, guess what? We've done it again. I've actually remembered to film the before shot. So, this is what we started with on this Mark III Austin-Healey Sprite from Spot On. It's missing the windscreen, fairly paint chipped, good tyres, the driver inside, he's doing okay. But the best thing about this thing is we didn't have to buy parts for the bumpers. The rear one's intact, and the front is all there. So, and this is where we end it now. So here we have our Spot On Austin-Healey Mark III refurbished. We've completely stripped it down. We've re-chromed our parts. We fixed up the front end here. We took the whole plate off. We've given it a new windscreen. And different to the screens that you buy, this is one that, again, I've homemade. And we've actually put in quarter windows in here. So the driver's now a little bit more protected. He doesn't have insects in his face. I'll do a bit more detailing, you know, like the tail lights and so forth. I'll do that at another time off camera. But we are rolling. We have suspension, front and rear, and she is a roller. So our boy here is ready to go out. So thank you for everybody that's watched this video. Please come again for our next event, which is going to be the Die-Cast and Modelers December challenge, which is the Ashes. So watch us, some of us Aussies and some people from the UK or from around the world. You're most welcome to join. That's in our next video. See you then. Bye for now.